So I got another battle here, and it's just a sparring match, as I like to call it. Actually playing, clan member, member of the Dark Colosseum clan, CrazyKid512. We just decided to get in a set of battles, and basically a set of battles for us, it's defined as 3 battles, best 2 of 3, whatever. And this is just one of the battles. Actually, we really had more than 3. We had 2 sets technically, because there's 6 battles. But this is one of the best matches, so I decided to throw a little narration over it. And in one of my previous videos, I asked you all to tell me which folk you'd like to see in action, with a unique moveset. And one of the choices was Jinx, and I said, cool, I always wanted to use Jinx, so I scrounged up a set. And actually the set is not well, it is technically original because I thought of it, but if you look on Smoking, it's really similar, but my EV spread is different, so I guess that's where it counts. And let me get to the narration. So we try to get the hazards. I spin and get the rocks in, but he brings his seismic toe, my Jinx, and I went for the sub on the switch from Latias because I knew that he didn't want to take an ice beam to the dome. And he goes for hydro pump, I guess, forgetting that I had dry skin, and one shot it with the ice beam. And here he brings in Jirachi, and I just stall him really just to see his moveset. I know it's the stupid flinch set, but as you can see, between protect and substitute, I'm regaining all the HP that I lost from the substitute, so I can pretty much sit here and stall him out. And that's pretty much what we do. We just stall. It's just back and forth, body slam, substitute, dry skin activates, protect, leftovers. Now I'm back at full health. His lefty is activated. So it's just ongoing, and then eventually he stealth rocks up. And actually, before the Star War began, I started to get in a second nasty plot and did hit him with an ice beam, but I just figured, well, it ain't really gonna matter, because before it's like a 2-hit kill, I have to get +6. Brings in this thing, this zebra thing that I've yet to use, and thunders me, and it does a lot, but I actually live it, and he gets the parahax, so my Jinx is pretty much useless now. And actually, I didn't have my clear this time. I should have put this one. And here I just try to stall for a little bit more HP. Really, the PP stalling, that's one less iron head he could have done, but he get hacks, he kills me. That's fine. I bring in Crest here, and I don't care about the paralysis. It's like 60% chance, but I don't care about it, especially on Crest. I put the screens up because I know that this next turn he's not going to body slam. He's going to probably either wish or iron head. So I take this opportunity to go out to Koga, and actually have my Weezing named Koga as well. But Koga, the Toxic Crow, to set up, get some bulk ups in there. And I know now that nothing will break this sub if it's a physical move. I have +1 in defense, reflect, whatever. Now I have +2. He brings in this Gerota, and he goes for the Leaf Blade, which kind of threw me off. I guess he forgot about the poison typing. But he goes for Aerial Ace, and look at this, it does not break the sub, so that'll tell you that it's pretty bulked out right now. And immediately I go for the Sucker Punch, but he wise up, he go ahead and gets the recover in there. And I should have Sucker Punched this turn, and I would have definitely one-shot this thing. But it's fine. I just go for the bulk up. And what happened? happens here? Okay, he brings in Jirachi, and I just go for the drain punch because I'm like, well, I know I can live at least one Draco, and you know I'm at a point where I, you know, will gain a reasonable amount of HP back from drain punch. And then the switch there, you know, if he switched into anything, it would die, and he switched to Jirachi, and he got one shot. So he brings back this Latias, and he hits Draco. I started the sucker punch, but I thought maybe he, you know, try to get crafty and calm mind or something. But in a minute here, you're gonna notice that, you know, with the -2 in special attack, you know, his Draco Meteor is gonna do less and less each turn. So I just decided to drain punch, you know, him away. But in a second here, you're gonna see critical hit, and this is why I should have just like sucker punch, because it didn't even matter if he, you know, really recovered. But you know, he crits, kills me. It's fine. I bring in Smurf, famous Polytoad. And here I just go for the toxic, just to, you know, force that switch or whatever. And I was pretty sure a switch was coming here, but he calm minds, I guess, to, I don't know, he just wants to get this thing out of the way. But I toxic, and this next turn I'm like, well, it's not gonna really matter because his special attack is at such a level that even after +1, it's not going to really do anything. So I just go for the Encore, so he can be stuck on that, you know, low damage Draco, and this forces a switch because he doesn't want to stay in and die from toxic. So I predict the switch, hit his Polytoad with the toxic. So you know, now it's pretty much well, I wouldn't say useless, but it's not going to be able to stay in nearly as much. You know? So yeah, that's what I switch out, bring in this thing, predicting the toxic because it's already paralyzed. But he goes to the Hydro Pump, it misses. That sucks, but it didn't really matter. He Hydro Pumps, he gets the crit, which probably matter. This thing is bulked out, but that's fine because now I bring my Polytoad and I know I'm faster, so, or at least tying with him or something, and I go for the Encore. So now he's stuck on the Hydro Pump and he can't toxic me, so he's either going to have to stay in and let the toxic kill him off or switch. So I just take this opportunity to I just scald away, you know, whatever comes in. Well, it'll just, I mean, take a stab, scald, rain. I mean, it won't, depending on what it is, it won't do that much, but you know, they always have that 30% chance to burn, whatever. He brings Latias back in, and he calm minds. I guess he, you know, tries to get off a Draco, but you know, again, I go for the Encore, and you know, that leaves him stuck, boosting up. Now this is potentially dangerous at this point in the battle because all I have left is Polytoad and Fortress, and it's pretty dangerous because, you know, if this Encore dies and I make a wrong move, you know, he can Draco Meteor, sweep the rest of my team. But you'll see shortly that that's not going to be the case, and really I continue to boil in water. It's not doing much. It's going to do less and less each turn because he's gaining more and more special D. But you know, that's just a supplement to, like, you know, the residual damage and whatnot. And besides, you know, every time he calm minds, he's heightening critical hit ratio, so that's cool, or something like that. And toxic, you know, his Encore dies down, and I go for another Encore because, like, I didn't know if he was gonna predict or protect or something. But you know, either way, you know, the Encore to recover, and the toxic would have, you know, finished them off. So toxic does finish him off, and I finished the match with 1-0. So that was a pretty good match.